That usually happens. Mike usually jumps on the turntables and fucks it up for everybody. What are you doing? Dude! I gotta be in the mix, huh? These guys are always fucking it up. You want to see my trick? What? Yeah, I'm up. Good.
It starts with one
thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.
If I had to pick an actual moment that was like the suckiest moment for me this year, it'd probably be kicking a door and feeling the pain of my bones snap. That would then take 2 months on tour to recover, and I still have to limp. And so that sucked pretty bad. I don't kick doors anymore.
I would say the shittiest thing is the fact that I've been married for 5 years and I've been on the road for almost 2 of those years. That sucks to me. But, oh well, it's the price we pay for the games we play. You know what I mean? There's a sacrifice in every situation. And I figured I'm spending more quality time now, because it's better than working 9 to 5, getting home at 7 o'clock after rush hour, making dinner and going to bed by 10. You get 3 good solid hours in there. That sucks even worse to me. So there's still the positive side to that too.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, I think my favorite haircut of this year was the red mohawk. I think the simple fact that people are so fascinated with the fact that I actually get haircuts, that's the big thing right there.
People are like upset, right? When
yeah, I mean, I'll show up, I'll get my haircut, and people are like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, "'Cause I fucking felt like it, dude. Give me a break."
My favorite haircut of this year was really short haircut and the goatee.
And the mustache.
I actually changed my facial hair and I shaved right here, so if you guys are really like
on point.
I didn't want to pick up on that.
Yeah.
I was a little, nervous about making the change, but
nobody's yelled at him yet. What happened to your soul patch, dick?
I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go.
We're planning to play Mexico City and then go to Hawaii and there
dates in Hawaii.
And just like chill out in Hawaii, but be done. We're like a year and a half, no more.
Oh wait, and then after that we're gonna go do Southeast Asia. Actually, we're just gonna tour this album for the next 10 years.
We kind of were really happy when we finished the songs, and our intention when we started touring wasn't to improve upon them, it was to actually play them, because there is a lot going on, and even having played the songs for as long as we have, it is challenging jumping around and having everyone play everything perfectly, because we really are anal about it. And
yeah,
Rob in particular, like if I play one note wrong, like I know like I'm gonna have to talk to him about it after the show.
He comes back, I'm looking at him.
It's funny. It's funny because I mean, we're so anal about our way of doing things.
I think like looking back on touring, you kind of tend to look back on it more positively than it probably really was. Like, nostalgia, to me, like, connotes, like, positive feelings, you know, whereas if you really, like, went back and looked into our RV and what was going on, like, yeah, there were positives, but it was really rough, and
Right.
it kind of kicked our asses. Like, I know that I aged a couple of years, probably.
Yeah, it's like
in the 6
Madonna.
month period.
Madonna on her thing, she did this thing, and she went back with a TV crew, like, through New York in her old apartment, and yeah, it looked all fun, and like she's like, oh, I remember this place, and you walk into her apartment, and like the toilet is next to the stove, which is next to the couch, which is next to the shower. That's her apartment. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's all fun and games now, looking back after a successful career, but when she was there, I'm sure it wasn't really that much fun.
Looking back on it, you know, starting in the really small clubs when we were unloading the trailer ourselves, we had all our road cases, we'd wheel them in, set up our stage,
Playing for
play a
free
show,
just because
yeah.
there was people there?
playing for nothing, just to play in front of 50 or 75 people, taking, after the show, loading all our gear up, loading it in, and driving, you know, trading off with each other, driving to the next city. It's kind of just, at that point we didn't have any press to do, nobody was interested in us, they didn't care. we wanted to do some press and talk to some people and get our name out there at that point.
Now
And
we've
then-
got buses and we don't want to do press.
and it's just, yeah, that's the final outcome of that. But it's just grown over the year, from going to playing bigger venues to having more buses and a bigger
I got a
crew
kick
and,
out of that
and
one.
more stuff to do. It's just, our days are pretty packed now. We don't have to load our gear anymore, but we have to do, you know, anywhere from 2 to 5 interviews going on within the band a day, and there's a whole big production going on here, and a lot of stuff that we like to stay involved with and oversee, everything from our business to our merchandise to our whole production and everything. So it's gotten really busy over the past few years, and we're definitely looking forward to getting home and taking a rest, because we've been traveling so much over the past 16, 17 months that it's going to feel weird staying in one place for more than a couple weeks.
They say, like, certain people, I don't have this problem, thank God, but like, they say some people who travel, you know, over their whole career so much in buses, who are used to sleeping with the bus moving, have a hard time actually adjusting to sleeping in a normal bed with it stationary.
I think our biggest ambition is to do the next record and hope that it doesn't suck. It's just up to the critics that I think that's really going to be the biggest change. Is I think a lot of people that gave us a lot of flack on this record may be turning around and give us not as much flack on the next record, and maybe the people that really enjoy this one might give us a little bit more flack on the next one.
It's really just about, are we going to be happy with it, you know, because at this point, who gives a shit, you know what I mean? So hopefully we'll make a record that we are really proud of.
And if we fuck up on the second album, we'll make up for it on the third one, I promise.
Linkin Park is individual, they're unique, makes them great.
Linkin Park, Linkin Park, kick that!
Linkin Park, baby! Yeah, I know it's big! Ooh, Backstreet Boys! Get rocked, man! Hell yeah!
Music death!
It's been quite a year, huh, guys? Hasn't it been?
It's been quite a year, too.
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Only a few shows left.
About a week.